Hi, I'm John Waterhouse, and this is Weekday Wisdom. My question for you today is, what would you do differently if you had your life to live over? My beautiful wife, Barbara, and I are having our 67th birthday coming up in less than a month. So pondering a life review is not an unreasonable thing for us to be thinking about. So with that thought, I reached out for some advice and found words of two amazing women. The first is a great American humorist. Her name was Irma Bombeck. And these are words that she has on this idea of living life over. Someone asked me the other day, if I had my life to live over, would I change anything? My answer was no. But then I thought about it and I changed my mind. If I had my life to live over again, I would have waxed less and listened more. Instead of wishing away 9 months of pregnancy and complaining about the shadow over my feet, I would have cherished every moment of it and realized the wonderment of growing inside me was to be the greatest chance in my life to assist God in a miracle. I would never have insisted the car windows be rolled up on a summer day because my hair had just been teased and sprayed. I would have invited friends over to dinner, even if the carpet was stained and the sofa had faded. I would have eaten popcorn in the good living room and worried less about the dirt when you lit up the fireplace. I would have taken the time to listen to my grandfather's ramblings on his youth. I would have burnt the pink candle that was sculpted like a rose before it melted in storage. I would have sat cross-legged on the lawn with my children and never worried about grass stains. I would have cried and laughed less while watching television and more while watching real life. I would have shared more of the responsibility carried by my husband, which I took for granted. I would have eaten less cottage cheese and more ice cream. I would have gone to bed when I was sick instead of pretending the earth would go on into a hold pattern if I weren't there for a day. I would never have bought anything just because it was practical or wouldn't show soil or was guaranteed to last a lifetime. When my child kissed me impetuously, I would never have said later, "Now go wash up for dinner." It would have been more "I love yous" and more "I'm listenings." But mostly, given another shot at life, I would seize every moment of it, look at it and really see it, try it on, live it, exhaust it, and never give that minute back until there was nothing left of it. Thank you, Irma Bombeck. And now the other woman. Consider these words from poet Nadir Stair. If I had my life to live over again, I'd dare to make more mistakes next time. I would limber up. I would be sillier than I've been on this trip. I would take fewer things seriously. I would take more chances. I would take more trips. I would climb more mountains and swim more rivers. I would eat more ice cream and less beans. I would perhaps have more actual troubles, but fewer imaginary ones. You see, I'm one of those people who live sensibly and sanely, hour after hour, day after day. Oh, I've had my moments. If I had to do it over again, I'd have more of them. In fact, I try to have nothing else. Just moments, one after another, instead of living so many years ahead of each day. I've been one of those persons who never goes anywhere without a thermometer, a hot water bottle, a raincoat, and a parachute. If I could do it again, I would travel lighter. If I had my life to live over, I would start barefoot earlier in the spring and stay that way later in the fall. I would go to more dances. I would ride more merry-go-rounds. I would pick more daisies. What would you do? Thank you, Nadine Stair. None of this is meant to suggest that we have made any mistakes in our lives. We haven't. To me, it means that you and I have learned and grown more wise along the course of our lives. So let's not have any regrets, only insights. And if there are things on your list of what you would do differently today than you've done it before, then get on with it and make those changes. Let's all live our lives full out, all the way to our final breath, and always with a sense of contentment that ours is a life well lived. And with that, go have a fantastic day.